tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
Thank you again, Critical Smoker, for the video. This is just a quick thing. You guys know I'm under the weather. But let's go ahead to Fox 32. Yes, the lawsuit has happened. I would love to know before we even start this, you guys that are following both sides of the story, do you see how the distractions are going? It doesn't matter if it's me, it doesn't matter if it's anyone. Distractions. So today, Tiffany Henry filed a lawsuit. She had a press conference. Let's get to what Fox 32 has to say, and we'll go from there. Okay. I appreciate you guys for being here. Sorry, I'm under the weather, so excuse my voice. Let's see what they say about this, and I'll give you my comments. Sorry, commercial. So when you're dealing with what's going on now, like we're dealing with, I saw a million videos about me. Not a million, but you know what I mean. But did anyone dispute rather? Sorry, I'm so sick, y'all. Whether did anybody say whether the people are locked outside or not? Whether you like Tiffany or not, I understand. I believe what good is for the goose is good for the gander. I do believe that. I don't know if you guys understand that. This is about the people at this point. So whether you're a Tiffany supporter or a Napoleon supporter, and I have no problem with Napoleon either. Napoleon's been our state senator probably since I was in my late 20s. Whether you have, I never heard anything negative about Napoleon really until up now. But here we are. We were still locked out, no matter how you look at it. So let's go to it. Sorry, y'all. So if you're looking at, just think about it. If someone's calling in and saying it's this way, it's not targeting. Why can't we both say what really happened from our perspectives?
After losing the nomination for her leadership, is suing both Dolton trustees and the township's Democratic caucus after losing the nomination for her leadership role.
She claims the caucus process was unfair and accuses State Senator Napoleon Harris, the caucus leader, of voter suppression. In Thornton Township, Henry claims Harris and caucus organizers locked out supporters during the December 3rd nomination meeting, forcing many to stand outside in freezing weather. She alleges the process was rigged and says the decision to hold a caucus instead of a primary denied voters their rights. Harris denies the claims, insisting the caucus followed state tradition.
It's about the process as a whole. It's about the people. I've always stood for the people. That's why I'm called the people's mayor, the people's supervisor. And that evening, I was very confident that I will be victorious in getting a nomination because the people really do stand with me. But I was not able to display that because our voices was taken.
In Dolton, Henry's lawsuit accuses trustees of limiting her power to appoint leaders like police chief and village attorney. Trustees and caucus members deny the claims, calling the lawsuits a distraction.
Okay, so if you didn't know, Demarcus Quigley, he spoke. He was the one with the white hat. He spoke at the meeting I did for you guys, and he said he used to work for Beggar's Pizza, which is owned by Napoleon Harris, and he had his thoughts on that. I won't go over all those thoughts right now, but it says Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henry, who also serves as Thornton Township Supervisor, has filed a lawsuit against Dolton trustees and the township's Democratic caucus after losing her bid for the renomination of her leadership role. Hilliard alleges that the caucus process was unfair and accuses State Senator Napoleon Harris, the caucus leader, of voter suppression. She claims that during her December 3rd nomination meeting, Harris and other caucus organizers locked her supporters out of the venue, forcing them to stand in freezing temperatures. Now, Hilliard also argues that the decision to hold a caucus rather than a primary election denied voters their full rights. Harris has denied the allegation, stating that the caucus followed long-standing state traditions. In Dolton, Hilliard's lawsuit accuses village trustees of undermining her authority by restricting her ability to appoint key positions, such as police chief and village attorney. Both trustees and caucus organizers have dismissed Hilliard's claims, calling the lawsuit a distraction from governance and leadership responsibilities. So I just want you guys to see that side of the story. As being there, yes, we were outside. They told us they would let us in at 6:30. They did not let us in. I can just tell you from that point of view. I know you guys want to get into the I've been outside of the Dolton meetings. I have been locked out, but I was not, if I could be honest, and I have it on video for you guys, I was not just told I couldn't come in by Tiffany Hilliard. I was told by people that were cool with the trustees. I can't sugarcoat this and make it go another way. I have it all on video. So I'm just going to play my video of where I was outside of the caucus. Now, we all talk over here. If you're saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander, or she got played at her own game, I can get that. I can understand that. I just want you guys to see what happened at the caucus, and does that make it right? Does that make it right? So sorry, you guys. I'm still coughing. Sorry. This is horrible. I'm so sick. I'm so sorry. Excuse my French. This is my caucus live video. I was freezing. Let's see when we get to this point. So I am always going to give you the outside version of what's going on.
I don't think because it's a lot of people that's not just for her. Letting us in now.
And I said that.
Yeah, they see my.
I said that immediately. If you guys, and I'm sorry, I was so getting there. I put the wrong Cash App. That's not my correct Cash App. But this is the people that's out there fighting. Let's go.
Okay, let's see who that is. Hi, how y'all doing? Oh, hey. How you doing? How you doing? I didn't let people in. I don't got you on film. I don't got you on.
She was unpredictable. Hey, Dawn, thank you. She was inside.
Oh, yeah,
you never said she wasn't. That's why I was she was inside. She got inside.
Oh, you good? Because the police station right there, they wouldn't let you. They wouldn't stop. But you was
talking right here. I'm talking to one of the officers, and next door was the police station, fire station. They allowed people to come in there and get warm. That's how cold it was. I was there. I'm telling you what's going on. Homewood was overwhelmed. And you know how you know they was overwhelmed? Because of the ASD video that Conscious dropped. Shout out to Conscious. But see, unpredictable. We not. I don't know if you know this channel. Y'all said for a whole week she was late. Not you, per se. Why don't anyone remember for a whole week y'all was saying she was late? That's why she didn't get in. Now it turned into she was in there. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. Like, I think it should be a plan. If it's a plan, excuse me, I gotta eat a pretzel. If it's a plan to get rid of Tiffany, I think y'all should stick to the plan. It was like 3 days ago. She was late. That's what she get. Now she was in there the whole time. I need y'all to make it one solid thing.
Get them across. Okay. Y'all, you was getting them across. Y'all know me. I don't put people on camera if they don't want to be. Okay, so I just want this on the record. All these people will not be able to vote. They won't be able to vote. They only letting 3 people in at a time. You gotta know somebody to be somebody.
Thanks, Unpredictable. I appreciate that. I can understand that too. So hopefully people can take. There were people outside too. It was just two sides of the. It's always two sides to the story. Yes, Tiffany was in there. Yes, she probably came in and out. Yes, she probably didn't have a. I don't know. She didn't have a slate. I don't know all that. I'm showing you. Only thing that Burgundy is doing is showing you what's going outside the venue.
It's crazy. Whew. So, y'all let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this. Yeah, we're not. It's a lot of people. And if you got the I stand with Tiff shirt on, they definitely ain't letting you in. I don't know why they put that on. I would have put like vote for.
Look at this line. You go see people with canes. That was my only point. I don't know why everybody ignoring that people had canes, wheelchairs. It was, but they told us that voting started at 7. The party started at 5. If you weren't on the list for the party, you couldn't get in till 7. I hope y'all understand that. Registration for the caucus started at 6. So we were asked out anyway. We were just done.
Napoleon. That ripped it on my shirt. That was Terry. That was Terry Young I was talking to.
Great question. Unpredictable asked if I was able to get in. You know what? I'm just saying that because I know you would never believe if I was able to get in. No, I was not. I was at the end of that line. So let me give you someone before we leave that was trying to get in. And how this whole, did you see the whole ASD video? I'm not doing the ASD video to insult him. Look how this man, look how this, or no conscious. It was, this is the inside of the video. Let's go. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all.
We got another team Tiff shirt over there.
So if y'all think that Burgundy is the only one showing what's going on, you have your favorite trustee. No, and I don't hate him. And Steve. He could show you inside the caucus, he's all proud, like this the caucus, it's the caucus, it's the caucus. And you see all the people that usually would be locked outside protesting, now they're inside the caucus, right? Hey Curtis. I was never able to get in. That's correct. Thank you, Dawn. So now we get to this part. Look at this video. This is a man that was in line since 4 o'clock. It was a lot of people that came because y'all said Tiffany told them to come at 5:30. That's what you guys would. Oh, Tiff said to come at 5:30. They still wasn't on the list. So let's just go to this part so you can see Ed Steve and the guy that said, hey, you saw me at the door. You saw how they treated me, and you can still see people try to get in. This is not to shame Ed Steve. This is to show it's still people trying to get in so you can see a different perspective.
For tip for tat, all of you, you don't care about the residents of Dolton. You don't care about the residents of Thornton Township. It's all about greed and power. But that'll come to an end. You think you can hide stuff. Yeah, Ed Steve, we know you're filming T-Wood trustees. Why don't you put that out there for the public to see? And why do you have...
Shout out to Conscious for getting this coverage. Exactly. I'm so sorry, y'all. I be under the weather. But exactly, Goddess, why couldn't we just let Tiffany fall on her face? It went too far. Now,
So, Mr. Rayburn?
I will talk to you.
Hey.
Outside in the line with all those people, they started all that crap with me. You were standing right next to me.
I don't know nothing about that.
You were standing right next to me, and you wouldn't say.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
Word about it.
I don't know nothing about that.
Don't say anything about that to me.
All right, yes, sir.
Don't say anything about me. That's why you have this.
Hey.
Because of the poison that you spit.
Hey. Hey.
As long as you guys keep it simple.
I know.
You're silver, right? You're silver. You're silver. Is that a fact? Is that a fact?
Huh?
Were you standing?
Dude, get away from me. Get away from me.
Were you standing?
Get away from me, bro. Get away from me. Anybody talking to you?
We got enough tension in here right now. I'm asking you guys to step
I know. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Ed Steve, what'd you do to Mr. Rayburn? And why are you saying, get away from me, get away from me, help me, help me? You're all big talk all the time. But as soon as somebody comes up at you, get away from me, get away from me. And I saw you, Dwayne Muhammad, hanging out with the crowd.
thank you so much, Conscious, for doing that video, because I didn't even see that. And that's not to shame, and she was not like, it's nobody to shame Ed Steve. I'm sitting over here like, this is one person. You couldn't deal with it. Tiffany's in a room full of 300-400 people, but it's just the I Hate Tiffany campaign. You know what I mean? Mr. Rayburn was out there since 4 o'clock. He spoke at the board meeting after that. He didn't get into 6 something. So no, it wasn't to capacity. But even if it was to capacity, hold on, let's talk about that. Even if it was to capacity, it was a luncheon before the caucus. The luncheon should have clearly cleared out, registered, and been ready for the caucus. None of us outside had a vote. So if you let the people that will distract from what's happening, I understand people. Let me tell you, I watch everybody. I tell y'all all the time. I some of their commentary is super funny. They think things, even if they're talking about me. Yeah, it's things I'd be like cracking up. But if you're here for the people, be here for the people. If you're here for the coin, be here for the coin. But just having a bunch of hate. Look at this line. Now that's Tiffany Tahoe right there. It's so much content you could have out of this other than Tiffany was late. I don't agree with Mr. Rayburn at all. I don't either. I got a video coming out about that, Goddess. I do not agree with Mr. Rayburn and what he said at all. Oh, he sticks up for Tiffany? I didn't know that. I saw him. Let me tell you, now this is going to age me. Back in the day around the Shaw administration. That's the only way I know him. Unpredictable. Touche. I always tell y'all, I'm not knocking it down. Look, do I think that if Tiffany would have had the power Napoleon had in that, and she was backed against the wall, would that have happened? Yeah. Yeah. I think she would have played it sort of the same way. But I think she had the right to be nominated as she was standing on the floor. And I also think as residents, if this happened to us, if this happened to us before they even get in, what's going to happen to us later? That's all I'm saying. So yeah, this was the outside of the caucus. Yes, I was in line to vote. Yes, I like to give y'all an outside presentation. And I'm never going to tear down other people, because what I've learned as I've been doing this Dolton Thornton thing, people always be like, oh my God, I found out. I'm like, yeah, just wait. Ain't nobody pro or anti nobody. If you think for yourself, you're going to look at it a certain way. If you think for yourself, you're going to look at it a certain way, okay? That's all. So that's all the people outside. Look, you see Andrew Holmes up there trying to get in. He got the blue suit up there in the corner. And that's it. All right, you guys. Love you guys. I just came on here because you guys told me about the Tiffany Henyard Thornton Township. She's suing. So who pays for that, y'all? Who pays for the lawsuit? And I'm such a I'm team Tiff. I love Tiff, right? Tiff and me, we go way back. Why I wasn't invited to this press conference? Why nobody called me? I'm waiting. Call me. I could have made me a nice little coin tip. Help a sister out. They called me for the press conference. All right, let's play it up. Thanks for bearing with me while I was sick. And oh, this is it. Hold on. I want to make it bigger. Oh my gosh. Okay, it was a commercial. Sorry, y'all. Shoot. Somebody put hey, unpredictable. Thanks for being. Thank you. Somebody, Tiff could have called me. I could have made a couple of dollars. Shoot. She see me out there struggling. Everybody making money on my name. I can't make no money. Let's go over here.
Keep one of the two positions she currently holds. NBC5's Regina Waldrop has the latest now on a lawsuit filed by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Tiffany Henyard's lawsuit claims last week's Democratic caucus was illegal. Now she's asking the courts to take action. The supermayor of the south suburbs going after the Democrats of Thornton Township.
I do not like a hostile takeover.
Along with being mayor of Dolton, Tiffany Henyard also serves as Thornton Township supervisor. Today, she filed this 18-page lawsuit about last week's Democratic caucus, which left her off the ballot, with State Senator Napoleon Harris, also the committeeman for Thornton Township, getting the nomination instead.
The lawsuit names Committeeman Napoleon B. Harris as a defendant, and it also names the Democrats of Thornton Township as a defendant.
The committeeman basically did so many illegal things that evening, and that's what is recited in our lawsuit.
Some of Henyard's claims: unfair caucus rules, voter suppression, venue manipulation, and election rigging. She also claims hundreds of her supporters were left out in the cold, unable to get into the building where the caucus was held.
We did not get the opportunity to talk or put any nominees on.
Goddess, I'm about to boot you out. You so funny. But Goddess, Pastor, Goddess, leave me alone. No. That is so for you guys making videos about Burgundy Blue supporters. Did y'all see that is a news capturing all the people outside not able to get in? And yes, a lot of them wore I Stand with Tiff t-shirts. And yes, it's people that are able to stand with Tiff, whether you like it or not. You don't have to be a Tiffany supporter to say people can stand with Tiff. She is being judged right now by the court of public opinion and whatever hearsay and whatever we assume, but she has not been charged with anything. She has had probably the roughest term I've seen. Now that would make y'all think I'm a Tiffany supporter, but y'all, she had the roughest term than anybody. This woman is a human, a human. Y'all be dragging her down in the mud. She's a human being. She wasn't nobody like a Oprah or Beyonce that's used to people just talking about them online, or Cardi B. Even if you talk about Beyonce, the Beehive come for you. She's just a normal person in government, and y'all dragging her every single day, multiple hours of the day. And it's either, I ain't gonna go there because y'all be letting other people get in and drag her too in a black format, but I'll leave it alone. Let's finish what else she said. And Darlene, I'm gonna get to you later. Darlene, that little bang. Keep Price ahead.
As a defendant. And it also names the Democrats of Thornton Township as a defendant.
The committeemen basically did so many illegal things that evening, and that's what is recited in our lawsuit.
Some of Henyard's claims: unfair caucus rules, voter suppression, venue manipulation, and election rigging. She also claims hundreds of her supporters were left out in the cold, unable to get into the building where the caucus was held.
We did not get the opportunity to talk or put any nominees on the floor, not one person. And that's what I mean.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Go back to the video. Shout out to Reality Check TV Chicago. She said, Napoleon, excuse me, you have not been recognized. See, that's my thing with this. If she didn't even put her whole slate on the floor. You have not been recognized. That was all she got. That was the issue. Bert, you in danger, girl.
Some of Henyard's claims: unfair caucus rules, voter suppression, venue manipulation, and election rigging. She also claims hundreds of her supporters were left out in the cold, unable to get into the building where the caucus was held.
We did not get the opportunity to talk or put any nominees on the floor, not one person. And that's what I mean about a dictatorship.
Attorney Burt Odelson represents the Thornton Township Democratic Party and Senator Harris. He says the caucus followed the state statute. He also shared reasons why Henyard was left off the ballot.
Nobody nominated her.
Now, see, I can't agree with Burt there because you got to go back to the record. See, why is nobody acting like this? Now, let me tell you. It was something that was said right before here. Hold on, because y'all know I'm going through a code. Hold on. Two things.
Was left off the ballot.
Nobody nominated her.
She nominated.
He says the caucus followed the state statute. He also.
Okay, I agree with Bert saying that they followed that July 2024 rules, because we went through that on the channel. So that July 2024 rules stick. My question is to you guys, why didn't they just, when she said, I nominate myself, or, sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm still going through sick. Or Kamal anybody could nominate Tiffany. Wouldn't she have been eliminated by any of the rules that the Democratic DOTT would have put into place? She could not be already in office or pursuing the office. That was one rule. The second rule was you had to have a full slate. So you would have been able to eliminate her right then. Am I making sense to you guys? I don't think it had to be the sorry guys. You have not been recognized whole movement ignoring her. I think that's going to be her strength, actually, the whole ignoring her. When they said that they followed whatever, I could see that from what I saw. I'm not a legal expert, but from what I saw. No, unpredictable. I was there. They did not show up late. That is not true. That's not a true statement.
I mean about a dictatorship.
Attorney Burt Odelson represents the Thornton Township Democratic Party and Senator Harris. He says the caucus followed the state statute.
Wait a minute. Burt Odelson represents Jason House, the Dolton trustees, Napoleon Harris, and the Democratic of Thornton Township. Nobody see. I'm just asking. Let me eat my pretzels.
Statute. He also shared reasons why Henyard was left off the ballot.
Nobody nominated her. Number two, she didn't have a slate, and you have to have a slate, which includes an assessor. Number three, she holds another office in the township. And number four, anyone who was there heard the overwhelming.
Okay. He is absolutely right. Why we couldn't get rid of her with the other two things? Y'all see what I'm saying? The other two things, not the whole nah, go goodbye. I know the symbolicism of it, but
in the township. And number four, anyone who was there heard the overwhelming vote for Senator Harris and his slate.
Everyone was there. Everyone witnessed what happened.
Henyard's now asking for other mayors to join her and saying they would like a do-over and that the courts need to step in. In South Holland, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Regina, thank you so much.
okay. So you guys, at this point, you gotta make a choice for yourself. I just like to give you both sides if I can. I agree with Bert. With the she had other ways she could have been eliminated. My problem is why when she stood on that floor, you guys just said she would not be recognized and didn't let anyone else recognize her. That's my only problem. And why the party before y'all, Tiffany, y'all be thinking I'm Tiffany's favorite person that she just loved. I said the same thing either way. Y'all saw me outside. I was sitting over there like, let me see if I can get something for you. I'm like, supervisor, super mayor. Tiffany don't care about me. Unless I'm a resident in Dolton and I need something. But me being out there as a vlogger, Tiffany does not care about me. Now, if I'm a resident in Thornton Township or Dolton and I need something, she's cool with that. But I don't need it as a vlogger. She's not giving me the tea to give to y'all. It's not, that's not it. If it was, it'd be a whole different story. When I'm sitting out there and I see the people still being locked out, and now the people that said they were locked out are in the inside and they're not even fighting. Hear me out. The people, y'all talking about the people that said they were locked out at Dolton, they didn't even care that the other people were locked out because they were in. Then I see it's being ignored that y'all can see not from my video or the cafe video. You can see from ASC video. Get away from me. Get away from me. And dude was a jerk as well. This is how we're being treated from all sides. Yes, unpredictable. I believe so. Unpredictable was saying, now this is where, like I said, Tiffany will probably be like, Berg, I cannot stand you, but this is how I feel. If the rules were set in place, sorry, hold on, guys. Sorry, trying to get over this call. If the rules were set in place and she did not make the rules, it would have been over, right? Right? I believe, this is in my head, Tiffany had a lot of support. I told y'all from the ground, I said Tiffany got the streets. Tiffany has the streets because she's always out here for the people. She really is. So I never thought she would, and I hate to wish, so I'm not wishing this on her, but Thornton Township I thought was out. Dolton, I thought she would win again. Just point blank, period. Her people come out support. No, she do not have to bust them in. It was people coming in from all over, y'all. So I know we run with stuff, but no, she wasn't busting them in. Those were genuine people that supported Tiffany and that Tiffany has helped. So even if all of us outside would have got in, this is my thoughts, Napoleon would have still won. So I just can't fathom why we couldn't have a real vote, or why he wouldn't come out and address the people outside after the vote and say, hey, y'all, I didn't mean for y'all to be outside, but blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's too far-fetched. That's all I want to say. Yes. Cynthia, that would have been more strong. That would have been way more strong if they would have went through the whole process. That's all I'm saying. Now, guess who got to pay for the lawsuit, guys? Guess who got to pay for the lawsuit? So either you're for the gossip or you're for the people. That's all I be wanting to say. I don't mean no harm. I'm just saying, I'm just showing y'all, and I'm gonna continue to show y'all what I see through my lens. It's a lot. We just saw a military vet tell us, Marine Corps, how they trying to bully him. I'm just a girl in the hood. He's a dang on veteran. They trying to bully him into not running. Y'all, watch who you get your knowledge from. Watch who tell you what's going on, and always fact check for yourself. That's all I want you to know. My channel is not about, like I told y'all, Lacey, who know what Lacey at but me? Anybody? Anybody? Who knew what Lacey Tahoe was at but me? Anybody? I'm just saying. Who knows what anything like the YouTubers? Me. These people deserve their privacy. They're real people. They're real people. Y'all not even talking about we don't have a police chief. These are real people walking around here. Y'all not talking about Conscious just dropping the warrant list and we spent $20,000 on a dog kennel. She found out where the Amazon money was going. Nothing for the residents. What are you talking about, Miss Cassandra Jordan? Monday at 1 p.m. is her big day to try to stay on the ballot. No. Tuesday is when they'll elect a new, I believe it's this Tuesday, when they'll elect a new Thornton Township trustee because Jerry Jones been gone 60 days. Is anyone talking about that? So keep your eyes and ears open because this is going to affect us in the long run. That's all I'm saying. Keep your eyes and ears open because that affects us in the long run. So y'all, I'm about to go because y'all know I'm sick. I am feeling much better. I just got to get over this little cough. But I just want to say, y'all, don't let them distract and deter you. Don't let it happen. Enjoy the gossip. Look, let me tell you, enjoy the I listen to everybody. Enjoy all that. That's why I don't have a problem supporting other channels. Enjoy all that gossip and that fast talk, but make sure if you have people in the community, you are knowledgeable about what's really happening in the community and you go for it. Don't forget, they're supposed to be trying to kick Miss Cassandra Independent and Mr. Denashe Harrison off the ballot on Monday. On Tuesday, Thornton Township will be selected another supervisor. I understand you guys don't like Tiffany. What happens after Tiffany? That's all I'm saying. If you don't like Tiffany, are you leaving the situation in good hands? That's all. That's all. I have my own opinions about how I feel. I feel like, sorry, y'all. If y'all want to know my opinion of Tiffany, I feel like she got a young baby, and I just want her to go off and be a mom and be okay and get away from all this craziness. But then on the other hand, I feel like I want her to fight because people have been saying this and that until whatever is supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Until we have a conclusion. So I feel both ways. And that's just my personality. I know people say it's no gray area, but yeah, in this situation, it's a gray area because some people not being truthful and upfront. Thanks, Dawn. So yeah, you guys, I'm out of here, and you guys look out for the residents. No matter how you feel, think about the residents. Think about what they're losing. Think about what they're gaining. No matter how you think about it, think about the residents. And that's why I am shocked. It's a whole resident getting kicked out that meeting. Mr. Rayborn, I haven't seen one person report on that from his point of view or from ASD point of view. Interesting. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary.